Frederick County Pickleball. Welcome to my basement. My name's Joe Leonard and I'm here with Jill Leonard, my wonderful wife. I'm so glad that you joined me on this. She's never really gotten in front of the camera, even in all that goofy stuff we did with William and the hats and everything. She was always behind the camera. So I appreciate you being here.
Sure.
Big news for me. I am moving away from Diadem and going to Joola. Big change. We've been working with Diadem for 3 years now. It's been a great experience. Love the paddles. Love the paddles that we've had. But there was one primary reason that I considered making a change, and that has to do with power.
Right.
Power paddles. And as you guys know, the world of pickleball is changing. The world that we came into 7 years ago or so, the game is evolving, and as more tennis players get into the game and just more manufacturers get into the game, and the game just naturally evolves, power is part of that evolution. And it's pretty clear that if you aren't playing with some version of a power paddle, and there's a few different versions of it, you're really behind from the very beginning. And I like to call it bringing a knife to a gunfight. It really is. When you're on the other side, and you felt it, when you're on the other side of that net, and you're on the other side from one of these Joola mod TA15s or one of the Gearbox Power Pros or the Joola 3Ss, and there's a couple other ones out there in the power paddle category. You can really tell, the difference between what you're bringing and what they're bringing.
Yeah, and definitely, the Diadem paddle was great, but when you start going against these kind of paddles, you definitely feel at a disadvantage.
No question, especially if you aren't a power player and you don't have a lot of power just naturally bringing to the net. A lot of players, men and women, just their technique is natural, and they just they bring power.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of us don't bring as much power as others. And boy, does it really help that crowd.
It does.
And I guess you would kind of fall into that category. You've got great technique and you've got good power, but when you put one of these power paddles in your hand, across the net from you, I can just see it and feel it in the shots, whether they're coming at me or they're coming at my feet typically. It's a huge difference. So I made the decision primarily because I asked my inside guy at Diadem, when is Diadem coming out with a power paddle, to compete with these other paddles? And I wanted to play with one. And the answer was not anytime soon. So just made the decision to talk to a friend of mine, Eric White, over at Joola, and asked him to hook me up, and he did, and it's happening. So it's actually happened. So the Diadem banner is going to come down, and the Joola banner is going to go up. So let's celebrate. Let's crack our nothing better than Guinness. And what are you drinking over there?
Stateside.
Stateside.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's like a vodka soda.
Vodka soda?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I love Guinness, so I'm pouring myself a Guinness. So here's to 3 good years with Diadem and a bunch of more good years with Joola. I love you. Caught you off guard, didn't I? All right. Let's see. I think this one, so we got a bunch of packages from Joola today. And do you think Ben Johns ever calls it like Joola or Joola? I still call it Joola like 25% of the time. But he probably doesn't. No comment? All right. Let's see. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, it's purple.
It is purple.
Is that their colors?
I guess. I don't know. Does it say Joola?
Yes.
All right. Dig it. It doesn't have any straps, so I'll just have to throw it up here. Didn't plan this out very well, Joe. All right, there you go. Joola. Cool. So got one, got two of them. Cool. Joola banners. What? Doesn't look too good.
Nah.
Come on, man. Looks great. I thought it might have some straps to it or something. It doesn't matter. We're very authentic on this pod. Okay, what's next? These are, got a couple bags. I want to get through this without slicing myself because I get so excited, you know, and so, yeah, you're right. Definitely don't want to slice you. That would be bad. All right, I'm going to cut them open and then you get to open them up. Got a couple the other day, but this looks to be more of, go ahead, pull that out of there. So got a couple bags. One will be my regular carry bag and the other one I'll put the,
So do they have smaller bags than this?
yeah, they have backpacks and there's two size tour bags here. One of them is smaller for my demo paddles, and then the other one is the Pro Elite. That's a pretty color.
Yeah, it's nice. They're big.
Yeah, I like to carry a big tour bag because I just put a lot of junk in there. But it's kind of like, you know, whatever size bag you have, you're going to fill it up. All right, there you go. You get to pull that one out. It's like Christmas. Go ahead. So that one looks just a little smaller, right? So this is a Pro bag, and then there's a Pro Elite bag.
So this must be the
Yeah, that's the bigger one. So really pretty, really nice bags, and they have all different sizes. I'm sure I'll get a backpack. Actually, Hollywood Johnny wants a backpack, so he'll be sporting one of those.
Yeah, I might get one of those.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Yeah, the backpacks are sweet. All right, so we got two bags. Let's go ahead. So these came earlier in the week. This is the most powerful paddle that Joola has, right behind the Gen 3, which was delisted, but this one is approved. And it's basically a Joola Gen 3. And this one's called the Mod TA15, and it comes in 16 millimeter and a 14 millimeter. I'll have both in my bag. And you've hit this, and you hit it yesterday.
Yeah.
Or the day before, and you hit it really well.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I was surprised how much I liked it because it does have feel to it with the other power paddles. I never could get the feel, but this did have feel to it, and I felt like I could play it all over the court.
Right, and that was the first day having it in your hand.
Yeah, so
imagine
that was really
training
nice.
with it.
Yeah.
Right, so I know what you mean. And some of the other paddles, they're kind of stiff and it comes off really fast, and you can tell that the players that are playing them, you can see it in their face and their body language. They're worried how hard this ball is going to pop off their paddle, and they're trying to control it. And we've heard a lot of things about how hard it is to control. So I'll go into this more in another pod, but the technology that you're using here, they call it the propulsion core. What that means is the way the paddle is designed on the inside, there's two rows of foam separating the edge from the honeycomb polymer. So it acts kind of like tennis strings and grabs the ball, dwell time, grabs the ball a little bit on the paddle face. Now this one has a little bit of special juice built into it, and that's why it's so powerful. I won't bore you guys with the details of that, but it's pretty cool. The 3S line, which I will have like 8 of these. I ordered like 8 different because there's so many of these really nice 3S's. This one is slightly toned down. So for the player that feels like this is too fast for them, the big hitter, the 3S's are going to be perfect for them. So it's really just a matter of hitting the one you like and the one you want. And I'm excited about it.
And isn't this one is approved by the USPA?
Yeah.
So this one you can pretty much play anywhere.
Yeah, and
but this one is UPA.
Yeah, this one's currently UPA approved. It'll be USAP approved. I mean, it's, you know, it's just a matter of time because it's so new. That's not going to be an issue. Great. So let's get into this other box. You know, I don't know if this is going to be all of them or just a few of them or what it's going to be, but let's have a drink.
That'll sound really good on the mic.
Yeah, I know. These little mics. Baby mics. Joe's got baby mics. He doesn't have a real mic. He's got a baby mic. That's definitely going in.
You gotta cut that out.
Why?
Because.
All right. I'll get real mics eventually. But we want to
So
keep...
people who know us on the court, it's not any different at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What are you saying? All right, you want to open this?
No.
Go ahead.
No, I really don't.
You don't? Okay.
I'm enjoying watching you.
Oh, boy. Well, let me just grab a bunch here. Take these.
Okay.
Got a bunch more stuff and
Wow.
this stuff here. So this stuff is like some, I got some edge tape, and that's a pair of pants, a pair of shorts, and some edge tape. I really like to use edge tape on my edge guards, so I ordered some of that. That's what this is. Love pants and edge tape. All right, cool. So these are paddles. Are they all 3S's? Oh no, that's a mod right there. We should have, right, so they're not all here. We've got some of the 3S's and some of the, and one mod.
And here's the 16.
The one that you wanted?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That
so
I
Jill
wanna try.
ordered the Tyson McGovern. She wanted the Tyson McGovern 16 millimeter. I played the 14 yesterday. The 14 came earlier. I played that yesterday. It played really well. So Jill's going to be sporting the Tyson.
I got 2 of the 14.
Oh, is that right?
Or is that
No,
a
that's
16?
a 16.
So 2 16s. Oh, probably because I ordered one.
Did I order 2?
You may have.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and check. Surprise, surprise. Check the list. All right. What's the other one? Perseus? Right, so this is Ben John's paddle in the 16. It also comes in a 14 millimeter, the thickness. Very popular paddle right there.
Scorpius.
Scorpius. So Scorpius is Colin's paddle, right?
And Anna.
Colin and Anna. Anna who?
Anna Bright.
Anna Bright. One of your favorites.
She is one of my favorites.
Right, so Colin's shape is a little different. It's a little more square with a big handle on the Scorpius, and Anna Bright. So we did, oh, here's another, oh, this is a mod. Why don't you go ahead and open that. We didn't get Anna's, I'm sure it'll come in another package. But we got Anna's Scorpius as well. Just so we can hit them all and see which one that we like the best. So this is the Mod 15 16 millimeter, which is this paddle. I also got it in the 14. Cool. Well, this is exciting. So we don't have them all, but we got a lot of them. Right, so this is your paddle, right? That's the one you wanted to hit. Why'd you pick that one?
I picked this one because it is more similar to the Diadem power model that
The one you've been playing?
yeah, the one I'm playing. I like a shorter handle. A lot of them come with a longer handle, but I can still fit my 2 hands on the shorter handle, and I feel like I just have a little more control.
Right. because you play a Tui.
Yeah.
You play a Tui backhand for sure, and
Mhm.
maybe sometimes on the forehand.
Mhm.
Okay, well, good for you. So this has a little bit more paddle face to it, a 5-inch handle,
Right.
and lots of power and lots of control.
Right. And I like the shape of the Diadem that I was playing with, and
Right.
so this is like not that big of a difference.
It's like it almost exact.
Except it's more powerful.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So I like that idea.
Yeah. Bringing power to the court is important now. And we'll talk about it more later, but it's kind of sad because we really enjoy the game that we came into and the way it's played. Fast and slow and dinking and all this
But
sort
we
of
still do
stuff.
that.
No, I know. I
Yeah,
agree.
don't
And it
think
is still part of the
that's
game.
not completely gone.
No,
Yeah.
it's not completely gone. And if you watch the pros, that's a really good example of it not being completely gone.
And not only the pros, just people who kind of play at, just a higher level. That is still a big part of the game.
I agree.
I mean, power, the drive is definitely there,
Mm-hmm.
and shows up a lot more than probably the third shot drop.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get up to the kitchen, it's a strategy.
Winning with the soft game is still my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need to power more. I need to hit more third shot drives and try to get the shake and bake.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for you, definitely, because
What are you saying? Come on,
saying,
man. What are you saying?
Okay. I'm just saying that because you are so good at resetting and kind of placement and
Pillow hands?
Yeah. But it would be good to see you put a little more, and you have a great drive.
Well,
it would be good to
that.
see you put it a little more into your game.
I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I agree with you 100%. And not only on the drives, but on the counters.
Yes.
I mean, what I really need to work on now is a presence of mind to not just drop these drives that are coming at me, but to actually inflict power into those drives.
Right.
So that my shot that's coming off isn't a soft shot that they can just blast at me again.
Right. Right.
Drop shot blast, drop shot blast. I mean, it's crazy.
Right.
I've got to power into that drive and power back at their feet.
Right.
And it's so much easier to do with a power paddle. I mean, at least for me it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll definitely help.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a different strategy too.
Right. Well, good. Well, again, I really appreciate you joining me.
You're welcome.
I know this isn't your favorite thing to do, although you're starting your own podcast for real estate.
I know.
Jill's starting a podcast with her partner Michelle, and you guys are going to do a real estate podcast for your real estate business with Long and Foster.
Yeah.
Right. That's exciting.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Well, we'll have to link that to this. Dill Dinkers. Very excited for Dill Dinkers opening up in October. Don't know the exact date yet, but we are very, very excited and planning on a wonderful fall and winter of indoor play. No rain, no snow, no wind.
Especially this week. Oh my gosh.
Really good programming. I mean, it's just going to be a blast. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah. So we'll be coaching over there and playing over there, and it's just going to be a super, super addition to Frederick County, Frederick Pickleball. And, Kaylin and Alex and Jeff and Linda are just wonderful.
And Kirsten.
Yeah, and Kirsten Pappas, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else is happening? LDS tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
We're always excited to be over there doing some skills and drills for an hour, and then 2 hours of open play. So that'll be happening again tomorrow morning. All right. Well, this is the start of the Joola representative. As always, you're not going to get a better price. The prices that I put on these things are really unbeatable. So if you're looking for a highest quality paddle out there, definitely talk to me. I'll have a whole bag full. I'll do some demo days and things like that. But these packages came today, so I said, hey, honey, we just got to go down and do a quick video. You okay with that? And she said, absolutely, Joe. I'll be there. No problem. Right?
Just like that.
Right. All right. Well, that's all I have. So thanks for joining me.
You're
and
welcome.
we'll see you on the courts.
See you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Don't leave that in there.
I will.